Hi, this is Lou, and I'm sorry it's all a bit blurry. I've had to use my old camera. The other one is sort of full up, and I don't quite know how to get it sort of detoxed. So, what I'm going to be sharing with you about today now is what I call signature energy. And when you think about a signature, it's really unique. Your own written signature, and our own personal energy, our core energy, is unique to us. So yes, we're all part of the one, the divine whole, but I see it like like a ray of sunshine, and all the rays coming off it are us. And so we've got here somehow, magically, amazingly, walking around on planet Earth, incarnated with this core energy. And the reason why I call it signature energy is because this actually gets muddied. It's not that it's wrong or bad. I mean, it just happens, doesn't it, that we are conditioned by our environment, what we're born into, our particular parenting and earliest carers, schooling, the society, the tribe we're born into, whether that's, a sort of village or a religion or a particular, the belief systems that we're born into, and specifically the attitudes that around earning a living and our survival are all sort of coated onto this signature energy. And really to be able to step into our true power and our own uniqueness, and to feel that, because when you do, you're going to feel the best that you've ever felt. This is when we really are ourselves in that energy that informs our mind, informs our emotions, and informs the physical body and our thinking and doing an action, all as sort of together. All of that can be, as I said, it gets caught up in a lot of other people's realities, a lot of the reality that's been conditioned by society. So to reclaim ourselves and to create from there means that we've got to shed off, we've got to detox what's been accumulated. And my sense and my knowing with the clients that I work with is that there are levels and layers to this. So when you come at your core energy with just mindset work, which is it's the mind, it's concept, and you're working at conceptual level, is that if you don't work with your emotional being, and if you don't work with your energetic spiritual being, sooner or later you're going to come unstuck. So you can work with changing your mindset over, reclaiming your sense of self-worth. You can talk yourself through letting go of wanting approval from others. But the thing about where we've had to suppress our power and our core energy in order to fit in order to survive, and sometimes even to get through things like trauma and abuse in childhood, when you suppress anything, it's like, if you look at suppression in nature, in cooking, you push something down for long enough, the steam comes up. So whenever we suppress or deny, actually there's that force that has to find its way, and it permeates into the sort of lives that we live, where we kind of go off track from ourselves. Not off track in that it's wrong, but we kind of do sense, I'm not where I want to be, I'm not doing what I want to do, I'm not being who I am at some level of knowingness. You kind of know it. And that plays out, this is where we have unhappiness, where we have lack of fulfillment, where things can kind of fall into crisis. And I don't think that anything's not meant to be. I think all of it can be inform us. But the real transition and the reclaiming of our power and our essence and our true beauty, and that joy that is accessible when we're really who we really are, we've got to do a bit of unraveling. And you can't just do it at one level. You can't just do it at the emotional level. You can't just do it at the mental level. You can't just do it at the spiritual level. So I'm not knocking these different approaches. It's just that the way that I work is that that integrated whole way. So when I'm coaching people, I also do the energy clearing work, because this, I can use this to research where the blocks are, where the holding is. Because once you start to loosen the holding like a tight knot, then as you loosen, you free up your energy, you free up what's trapped in your core energy, and this can inform you. So it's like, it's self-revelatory, you know, your process of realizing yourself is realized by you. But we all need tools. I mean, I think that I've come to the space where I am because I've done a huge amount of work on myself. I've researched and I've read a lot and studied a lot. And what I know with what's available out there with books like The Secret and The Power of Now, and as I'm saying, I'm not saying that these are wrong. I'm saying that there's incomplete information there, in that, you know, if you just say to yourself, you know, a load of affirmations, you might kick-start some change and have some changes happen in your life, but then you're going to come up against your own inner walls where there's unresolved areas inside yourself. So that's what I do with energy clearing. Is it works very quickly and very powerfully, and I feel very, very honoured and gifted with some abilities that kind of got downloaded when I hit my own walls. So I'm not going to go into that now. I'm not a big you know, share up my entire dirty washing. I don't do that as a rule unless I'm really working with someone and that is useful to you, because I think we can get into drama, and I'm not interested in, you know, sharing drama about this. This is very much about working with ourselves with gentleness, with kindness. I think there's an awful lot of bullying out there in the coaching industry, where we're shamed into thinking if we're not earning 10, 20, 30, 50, £100,000 a month, then somehow, you know, we haven't got our manifesting button, and we're not working with the law of attraction, or we're out of alignment, or we're not being authentic, or God knows what else. And actually, I think it's just, I don't think it's not well intended. I just think that it's bullying you to bully yourself. And actually, the way that you dissolve anything is through loving kindness. And there needs to be an understanding and awareness and actual guidance to get inside your energy systems, your mind, your body, your emotions, to access the answers that are there when you start to unravel the blocked energy. So I hope that helps. Below in this video, there's a link to my website. There's more on there, and if you want to talk to me, please feel free to get in contact, and I'll just tell you what I can do with you. And all I want to say is thank you very much for listening, and a really happy, gorgeous, enlightening, signature energy empowering year. Bye for now. It's Lou.